Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Farmway Co-op, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, Ray's Apple Market, Patterson's Health Mart, Pharmacy and Radio Shack, United Bank and Trust, Hanson Ford of Clay Center, and Central Valley Ag.
And welcome to Marysville High School, where the Clay Center Lady Tigers do open up a league play tonight against the host Bulldogs. Clay Center coming off the loss in overtime to Beloit, while Marysville comes in with a 1-2 mark. Their latest game was against Sabetha, a very good Sabetha team that ran away from them in the second half of that contest. Rocky Downing, along with our studio engineers, Cody Seafold, Bernie Fancella. Walk Wallace joins us here on a Friday night from the Black Squirrel City. And Larry, Marysville Clay Center, we say it every sport, every year. It's a fun one when they get together because the level of intensity does seem to climb a touch when you open up league play.
Oh, yeah, it does. And everybody's got different rivals. For me, Marysville's the biggest one, and I'm sure for some other people in Clay Center, for some it's Abilene, right? Or it could be Concordia, but it's league play, and it's time to turn it on. You know, Lady Tigers, Coach Jeff Edwards said in pregame, they've really this week, the last couple of days since they played Tuesday night, has been about the Lady Tigers, not about what Marysville is going to bring at them. It's a very young Marysville team. They're sharing the ball pretty well, but they're a team that's expecting to get better as the year goes along. Their volleyball team did that, but Coach Edwards, who is from Marysville, he was a Bulldog on this court, so he said the first time he's been back here really since he graduated from high school, went on for a great career at Bethany College on the basketball floor. But he said really they just wanted to work on some things he felt they needed to clean up to play a better basketball game, and that's what this week's all about for them. Well, you know, you said Marysville has a young team, and you expect for a young team to get better as the year goes on. But in a lot of ways, even though we're a veteran team, we are a young team because we have a brand-new head coach. So we can see those steps for the Lady Tigers toward improvement as the year goes on.
Lady Tigers at 1-1, Marysville at 1-2. Their games early in the year, they lost to Axtell, who is a really good team. I've had a chance to watch them in the Twin Valley League tournament 2 years ago. They had a young squad that was getting better, and they have gotten better, and they had that opening game win. The win for Marysville came against Auburn, Nebraska, the team we don't know much about. So they played two really salty teams and losses, and they had the win against Auburn, Nebraska. Clay Center, of course, the blowout win against Rock Creek, holding them to 1 point in the second half, and then the overtime loss on the road at Beloit from Tuesday. Stay with us. We'll come back with your starting lineup, look at some of the numbers these teams put up. That on pregame right after this.
The most advanced technologies in mechanized irrigation. That's why Valley Irrigation stands alone. Our commitment to engineering center pivot solutions that maximize grower efficiency has led to industry firsts, like Base Station, the ultimate tool for remote monitoring and control. Leading the way. That's the way we do business at Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Imagine having someone help you pick the best corn hybrids for every field on your farm. Thanks to a new Oldie soil-specific seed online service, your Oldie representative can combine your data with his data to offer a field-by-field prescription. Customize every acre with the highest potential hybrid based on soil types, trait package needs, disease threats, and agronomic preferences. Valuable data can also be shared with trusted suppliers. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555.
When visions of sugar plums no longer sound appealing to you, maybe it's time to dream big about a new 2014 Ford Edge, a 2015 Ford Explorer, or a 2015 Ford Fusion. At Hanson Ford and Clay Center, they invite you to come test drive the object of your dreams. Then take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months. That's quite a deal. 0% for 60 months. It could help your big dream come true. Hurry to Hanson Ford before the offer disappears. When Farmer Brown got a load of baby turkeys, he asked the barnyard residents to help raise them. To his dismay, he received no cooperation from the little red hen, the 3 little pigs, or the cow that jumped over the moon. When the turkeys were grown, Farmer Brown asked, "Who will help me give them away?"
"I will,"
said Scott from Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy, and he'll give away a turkey every day until Christmas from his stores in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina. Register each day for the drawings at Patterson Health Mart.
Do you remember the mess you had in your fields this year because of all those weeds? Wonder how much yield you missed out on because of those blasted weeds. but not next year. No way. You're going to pay a visit to the guys at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales. Get a jump on that nasty weed problem now with a tailor-made solution for crop protection and nutrition from Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales. Come next spring, you'll be ahead of the game. See Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
For the next 30 seconds, Bruna Implement Company, your Case IH dealer, is paying me to talk to you about nothing. Absolutely nothing. But there's a whole lot besides nothing waiting for you at Bruna's. Come in and pay no interest for 2 years on pre-owned combines and planters, as well as Magnum and Steiger tractors, and a whopping nothing on interest for pre-owned 100-plus horsepower tractors for 18 months, too. You better hurry. This whole lot of nothing only lasts until December 31st, 2014, and only at Bruna Implement Company, your Case IH dealer.
And welcome back once again here to Marysville. Starting lineups being announced as we speak. So let's give you a look at what Marysville will bring onto the starting floor. They'll have Claire Cudney, their leading scorer, at 7.3 points a game, of 5'9 junior. 5'9 junior Allie Court also averaging at 7 points a clip on the season through the first 3 games of this year. Chloe Cudney, 5'5 and a senior, averaging 5 points a game. And then you have Lauren Hawkinson, 5'7", also a senior for Marysville. She averages 5 points a contest. And Alex Denner is their one of the guards outside of one of the freshmen of this team. They play a lot of freshmen on this squad for Marysville. In the scoring column, you'll see a sophomore in Macy Larson, a sophomore Miranda Oldie, but then you also will bring in Sydney Pasha, freshman, who's averaging 5 points a game on the year for the Bulldogs. So, again, they're a team that is very young. They play a lot of different players and a lot of new players onto the varsity courts. And the starting lineup, again, is Claire and Chloe Cudney, Court, Hawkinson, and Denner. For the Clay Center Lady Tigers, it'll be Lauren Williams, who has just been red hot to start this season. 7 of 11 from the three-point line on the year thus far. She's averaging 12.5 points a game. Macy Franson, 4.5 points, 1.5 rebounds, a 5'9 senior. Then you go down inside with the work of Macy Diekman, had such a stellar game on Tuesday at Beloit. She's averaging 13 a game, 6.5 rebounds per contest. She's assisting the basketball well. She's shooting 53% from the field thus far on the season through the first 2 contests. Emily Ebert, also down inside, 1 point a game, 2.5 rebounds for the 5'8 senior. And Mac Edmondson, the guard, 5'6", a senior, 2 points, 1 rebound. So again, for the Lady Tigers, Williams, Franson, Edmondson, Ebert, and Diekman. And both teams have had the starting lineups announced. We're about ready to get going here on a Friday night walk. I think Coach Edwards may have had the right idea. Even if you scouted this team as young as they are in the new combinations that they're putting together, you may not know a whole lot to expect coming into this contest.
Well, I think he's right there. I mean, not a lot of film on them, and don't give it too much about junior heights that's coming up. So you'll probably learn a lot the next 8 to 10 minutes.
He's hoping to learn something about his squad as well, I think, as much as anything else. So we're about ready to go here on a Friday night as we will tip things off. Macy Diekman in the center ring against Claire Cudney. And our opening tip on the way, and it's controlled by the Marysville Bulldogs. Up the court very quickly and down inside the lane. Bulldogs get the opening point of the contest, lead it 2-0. Now Clay Center right back down the floor. They'll score it inside. Macy Franson with the bucket and a chance at hoop and harm. So a track meet to start as the Bulldogs get down the court quickly. And so the first point's on the board, and then Macy Franson comes right back down the court as Clay Center breaks the pressure. Franson with the bucket with the left hand off glass and the bump, and she'll hit the free throw line with a chance to convert the old-fashioned free. It does rim off the mark. So the Lady Tigers will have it tied up at 2 apiece. Marysville into the front court. Lady Tigers in a man-to-man defense. Bulldogs have a spread offense right now. Nobody in the lane, and now they swing it left and throw it away. The pass trying to go to Allie Court went out of bounds, and so Clay Center will get it back here in a 2-2 ball game. Bringing it across is Lauren Williams. 12.5 points a game, 1 board. He's also averaging 3.5 assists per contest down at that point guard. Of course, Allie Wright still injured. Here's Franson left wing. She'll trigger the 3 ball, and it's strong. Rebound, tipped around inside, pulled away by the Bulldogs. Up the right sideline, they will get it right wing. Claire Cudney fires it down inside the paint, and they get another bucket down low. Allie Court knocks it in. It's a 4-2 ball game. So Court has 2 early buckets. Marysville has an early 2-point lead. Ebert up the left sideline. Again, full court pressure. And here comes Franson all the way to the paint. Takes it up in a crowd. Left hand, no. Tipped out of there by Diekman. But it's going to be tracked down by the Bulldogs, and that is Hawkinson. The senior takes it coast to coast, puts it off glass. And Marysville out to a very quick start. Again, the Bulldogs go little diamond press. They have 3 players up around the inbounder and 2 back deep. Clay Center still in the backcourt. Here's Ebert across to Williams. Still has not broken the timeline. Now they do. Left wing is Franson. Short corner left, it's Diekman. Macy back outside and deep for Franson. Franson brings it out top near the circle. And that's Lauren Williams who will bring it right side with the dribble. 6:20 to go. Up and down game to start. Marysville's coming out and pressuring. They go high post now to Diekman. Macy squares it up, dribbles right, hands it off to Williams. She'll stop near the wing right. Pressure on her. Diekman in the corner beyond the arc. Posting inside is Ebert, not open. Now they come back to Williams. Lauren swings it left with a pass across to Franson. Macy, high post. Here is Macy Diekman with it. She'll fire it out left wing. No, she'll dribble right post. Gives it off to Williams. Kick out for Edmondson. 3 ball on its way is short. Rebound. Diekman saves it in. No, she steps on the baseline and she tried to bat it back in bounds. The coach Amy Render's team is getting out and going. And Clay Center likes that style of play, but may have been just a touch caught off path with the full court pressure immediately and the up and down game that they wanted to play on the floor. Marysville now against Clay Center's full court press in the backcourt, firing down the floor. They've got Allie Court on the move. Lay-in won't go. Was altered by Diekman. Second stick-back won't go in, and Emily Ebert clears it away for Clay Center. Down court quickly near Steele on the sideline by Hawkinson. It'll be knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Clay Center's possession. They trail 6-2 here at Marysville. 5:32 left to work. They like to get up and down the floor. I talked about them. I was getting caught off. I got caught off guard. They got five shots to paint already, Marysville. And most out of transition, which is something that I know the Lady Tigers will not be happy about seeing them getting beat down the floor occasionally. Clay Center does have possession here. Back Edmondson out near the top of the key goes to Ebert, left side wing. Williams, first look at a long ball. It's a 2 and it's in. She just toed the line, but Lauren Williams has been shooting it so well from the perimeter and knocks this one down at 6-4. Outside with the basketball is the Bulldogs. Edmondson near steal. They swing it back from Chloe Cudney to the right wing. Court goes across paint for Dinner, and it's out of bounds off the hands of the freshman down inside. Dinner at 5. That correction. I'm going to find out who that is. That number is not correct in the score in the roster. That was the first time the Lady Tigers actually got back to get set on defense, so they're starting to get a handle on this, how fast Marysville wants to push it. Great lob inside. Williams to Diekman, can't hit it. Ebert the stick back, no, but she's fouled. And Triple E will get to the free throw line to shoot 2. Boy, great over-the-top pass. Point to post, not easy to throw from the top of the key, but that time Williams put it on the money. Diekman just didn't get it finished on that left side. And you may know Macy Diekman is a right-handed player. She loves, though, to use that left hand down in the paint. We see it so often from her, but that one came up short. Ebert was there to clean it up and draw the foul, and now she steps to the free throw stripe and buries the first. It's a 6-5 ball game. 6-5, Clay Center with the 1-point deficit. Here's Ebert's free throws. She buries them both. 4:43 to work. Courtney Hamill coming on for the Lady Tigers right now. Tied at 6 after the Bulldogs got out to a 6-2 lead to begin the ball game. Now full court pressure again by Clay Center. Marysville handles it. Up the right sideline will go Allie Court. She'll stop in transition. Now goes down to the lane. Shot quickly up in the paint. No good. It was taken by Sydney Pasha, the freshman, and the rebound comes off to Clay Center. Correction. It comes off to Clay Center. Marysville about to take the ball out of bounds, but it was a foul on the Bulldogs as Clay Center had cleared the board, and that's the second foul against the freshman or the post down inside for Marysville. Example how quick they want to get the ball inbound. No kidding. Yeah, they're ready to go again. Here's Williams out top, tripped to the floor. She almost lost possession. Then she got it back, and when she got the handle back, it was a collision with Chloe Cudney, and it'll be the foul against the Bulldogs. It is their 4th team foul already. Well, correction, 3rd team foul, but still it's early whistles against Marysville. The Lady Tigers yet to be called for a foul in this opening quarter. 6-6 tie, almost the midway point, 4:24 to go first period. Williams out top to Courtney Hamill. Good backdoor look for Macy Franson. She'll pull in the lane, can't get it down. Rebound battled for, and Franson goes over the back trying to get the offensive carom. Good look from Hamill, who caught it off the inbounds just outside the free throw line in the key and had a backdoor cut to Franson. She was cut off and rose above the defender and put this one off the back iron. Full court press again for Clay Center. Bulldogs get it in bounds. Haley Cromie gives it back off now to Claire Cudney, who brings it across with the dribble. Now drives to the lane, bounce pass down low, tipped away by Diekman, and blocked by Diekman. The stick back by Marysville, no good, and a rebound off to Macy Franson. Tied at 6, Lady Tigers looking for their first lead of this game with 4 minutes to work opening quarter. Williams holds outside to the high post as Hamill looks down low for Franson. Macy takes it strong with the left, can't get it in. Great look off the high post feed, but Franson that time unable to finish it off down low. 6-6 tie with 3:44 to work first quarter. Now top of the basketball is Allie Court. Now they swing it right to Cromie. They go down inside the lane. Bucket goes for the Bulldogs, and a foul on Macy Franson. That's going to be the second on Macy. And she got in some early foul trouble, you remember, Tuesday night at Beloit. Got a great drive early in this game, the Lady Tigers' first bucket, but picks up her second foul here. At the free throw line is Court trying to convert the three-point, or correction, that's Chloe Cudney, who got the bucket, missed the free throw. 8-6, Clay Center down by a 2-point field goal. 3:28 to work with the basketball. Lady Tigers go high post near the point to Diekman. Macy fronts it up, now gets it left to Edmondson, who walks it toward the center ring. Has the dribble, gives it off to Diekman again. Now Macy squares it up. Left side wing is Franson. She tries the three. It's blocked. And here comes Marysville the other way with numbers. Franson, the only one back. 2 fouls against. She still defends nicely. Rebound off to the Bulldogs. Free throw line jumper off glass and banks in for Marysville's Allie Court, who has 6 early. And the Lady Tigers are down 4 here, 10-6. Timeout taken now on the Lady Tigers sideline. 2:53 to work. Marysville leads 10-6. We're back right after these.
We know you're busy, and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
You know that feeling when you can't find an important document, or that feeling of dread at opening a particular cabinet for fear everything inside will tumble out? At Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center, we're all set to help you get organized for the new year. We've got storage boxes at incredible savings, as well as 2- and 4-drawer locking Laurel filing cabinets in our 2 newest colors, charcoal and medium brown. They're on sale from $129 to $189.
That's impressive, boss.
Why, thank you. Now you might want this crash helmet. I've got a few cabinets around here we need to tackle.
2:53 remains. We're in the opening quarter. Lady Tigers down 10-6. Marysville's come out and really gotten after it, and now they match up man-to-man as Clay Center brings it across the timeline. Williams to Diekman. Macy guarded outside by Claire Cudney. Given off to Sydney Calloway, and she travels with the basketball coming from the left wing and toward the paint, but good idea of where she was wanting to attack. Now, Calloway, you just missed her name called on Tuesday. She was home sick, so it's good to have her back. Franson getting in foul trouble, and the freshman for Clay Center out on the court, along with Williams, Edmondson, Hamill, and Diekman. Down court pass, Courtney Hamill takes it away. Clay Center has it. Hamill gives it away to Lauren Williams. So the silent assassin with the steal. The Lady Tigers back with the basketball down by 2 buckets. 2:23 to go, opening period. Here's Diekman. Top of the key, holds it. Now dribble penetrates all the way to the block. Right side stops, kicks it back out to Williams. Fake on the 3. Dribbles in, fires from the free throw line. No. Guarded bucket comes off, rebound away to the Bulldogs, Lauren Hawkinson. Down court quickly. In the lane, hanging in the air is Cudney, but she's unable to get it. And now it's out of bounds off of Marysville. Claire Cudney had Diekman come at her, and she hung in the air long enough to get the shot off clean, but she was forced to adjust it by Macy Diekman, the eraser, and eventually got the stop. The basketball out of bounds to Clay Center. Hamill into Williams. Man-to-man full court, little run and jump. They do double team on the basketball. Here's Hamill down court. Trouble from behind. Stops free throw stripe. Gets it out wing right to Edmondson. Back outside for Williams. Looks down low. And reading the pass that time was Sydney Pacha. And it's going to be a steal by Marysville. And then a ball out of bounds. They say off of Clay Center. I thought this was going the other way. And evidently it was the Lady Tigers who finished last on the sideline. So Kaylee Cromie will bring it in bounds, sophomore for the Bulldogs. It comes in to Hawkinson, taken away by Williams. Lauren Williams to the paint, bucket good. The Lone Ranger takes it down court. The steal and the finish and a chance at a three-point play.
Good play in the fifth turnover. The Lady Tigers, of course, they needed that. They've been on that 6 number for quite a while.
You know, Lone Ranger back in the day would bust pickpockets, but it was the Ranger doing it. This Lauren Williams absolutely picked the pocket of the ball handler and then drove. What a finish with contact to have a chance at hoop and harm. Free throw up and good. So she has 5 points early. Williams, who's averaging 12.5 a game. It's 10-9. Clay Center back within 1. They've trailed almost the whole way. Well, they have trailed the entire way in this opening quarter. Timeout as Clay Center pressuring, causing some problems. A 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
During the holiday season, more than ever, our thoughts turn gratefully to those who have made our progress possible. And in this spirit, Farmway Co-op invites members to an area customer appreciation event to say thank you for your past business and continued support. Please join your co-op family for a meal and special presentation from CEO Art Dirksen at one of our area Farmway customer appreciation events in December. Call 785-738-2241 or visit farmwaycoop.com for details.
10-9 ball game. Lady Tigers find themselves down by 1, but a big steal and finish by Lauren Williams as the Lady Tigers come back out full court defensively, man-to-man. Caitlin Bonenblust in there now, and they are denying everywhere right now. Down court pass was tipped by Diekman, picked up down the floor by Miranda Oldie, then taken away by Bonenblust. Caitlin up the right sideline with the dribble, stops and gives it to Williams. Lauren will hold outside, looks at the man-to-man. Both teams really pressuring. Coach Edwards said this is what they've worked on. They had some backdoor cuts they didn't see against Beloit. They have made the pass 3 or 4 times. They haven't finished every time, but they're starting to see it, I think. There's a look for Sydney Calloway. She'll go up in traffic. No. Rebound weak side. Bonenblust battling, and a foul is going to be called against the Lady Tigers as Caitlin Bonenblust went in there for the offensive board. Calloway, good drive that time off the backdoor cut. Got down low, had a defender right on her, but took it up strong, but the shot went strong as well. 10-9, Marysville the lead by 1. Lady Tigers again full court pressuring. It'll be inbounded by Claire Cudney, and it comes in and tipped to the sideline. That'll be Clay Center's basketball. Courtney Hamill on defense. Didn't get to the basketball, but forced it to go out of the hands of the Bulldogs. So now they've corrected that call and say it is off of Courtney Hamill. She did get a hand on it. He just pointed the wrong way, I think. It's Marysville who does keep possession. It's lobbed in, backcourt. Calloway trying to cut off Alley Court, who gets it to the baseline right. Ball fake and drive by Court. Back outside for Cudney. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's Courtney Hamill who brings it down. And out of the crowd, she'll take it with the dribble. Off it goes to Lauren Williams. Under a minute to work, first quarter. Lady Tigers down by 1. Williams with the dribble outside. High post to Bonenblust. Turns and squares it up. She's guarded by Hawkinson. Lobs it down low. It's tipped. Calloway the last to touch it. Allie Court did a good job to get in front side that pass from Bonenblust. He tried to force it down in the lane. So 45 to work. Bulldogs inbound. Backcourt it comes to Chloe Cudney. Pressured by Hamill and by Calloway. Now fires up court. Hamill tips another one. This one out of bounds. Trying to save it in. Nearly did at the scorer's table. And is applauded by our head coach, Jeff Edwards. Good hustle by Hamill that time and nearly forced the turnover. It does stay with the Bulldogs mid-court line right in front of the scorer's table. And it comes to Alley Court. Marysville up by 1. 35 to work. Outside it comes to Chloe Cudney. She'll dribble penetrate. There's Hamill again with a steal. Racing down court the run out against defense. Off glass. Play and goes. Courtney Hamill the steal and coast to coast against the defender gives Clay Center their first lead of the game. The other direction, a foul on Macy Diekman as the Bulldogs beat Clay Center down the floor. Diekman catching up on D. A bump of the body and 2 free throws now for Marysville with 17.7 to go opening quarter. Lady Tigers lead by 1. It's their first lead of the game. It was Courtney Hamill who got about 2 or 3 near steals. And then finally when she got it, Larry, she raced out against 3 defenders and had an angle and took it right at the defender and finished it off. Yeah, a couple of nice picks from one by Lauren just a little bit earlier, and now by course free throw in from the stripe for the Bulldogs. So it's tied at 11 for the lead. This free throw rattles high, comes down, and it's Diekman who clears it. So Chloe Cudney hits 1 of 2. Lady Tigers with 11 seconds to work up the right sideline. Williams lobs it down low. Here's Hamill again, blocked from behind. No foul. Hamill gets the rebound. Tried to kick it out to Williams. Ball loose near the timeline with 2. With 1, it will go out of bounds to Clay Center with 0.9 on the clock. And when we come back from break, Larry, I don't know if you know the rule, but I got a question on a rule to talk about on Marysville's defense. 0.9 to work. Here's Bonenbluth at the buzzer. Off flash and almost down. We're headed to quarter 2, right back where we started from. 11. Headed to second quarter in Marysville. Lady Tigers tied up in the opener of the NCKL. Back after this.
Ray's Apple Market is here for you throughout the year. We're here for your everyday grocery and household items to your special celebrations when you need delicious cakes from our bakery or an entire event catered. We are glad to provide the ingredients for your Christmas dishes, special cuts of meat, deli trays, and even fuel for your travel destination. Our appreciation for our customers is never ending. Thank you for shopping with Ray's Apple Market. Your town, your store.
Stay in touch with your friends and family for the holidays. Sign up today and get a $100 signing bonus and unlimited data. And for an added bonus, get free activation from December 22nd through December 24th. You can keep your current number, and it's easy to switch to get all your services on one bill. Offer only available for a limited time, and certain restrictions apply. Stop at either Twin Valley office in Miltonville or Clay Center to save big at our holiday event. Don't wait to grab a great deal.
11-11 tie. The Lady Tigers trailed throughout that whole first quarter until they took a lead late, and then the Bulldogs able to tie it back up. That's where we stand now as we start quarter 2. It is Marysville with the basketball. Lauren Williams defending on Macy Larson. She gets rid of it now to Court. Allie drives the lane, kick outside. Now across lane, it comes to Claire Cudney. All the way to the paint. Court pulls up 15 foot away. No. Rebound weak side. Hamill wrestles it away from a Bulldog defender, and Clay Center has the basketball to Callaway and now to Lauren Williams. Talking with Wonk briefly during the break. When we get a timeout, we'll kind of discuss what I was thinking about. But the Bulldogs defensively, when Lauren Williams is bringing the ball down, the defender shading her, but had her hand right over her eyes where she couldn't see down the court. Here's Diekman. Left on the elbow to Ebert. Back outside for Williams. Lauren barks out the call. Now holds it outside in some trouble, and it's going to be taken away by Claire Cudney. Length of the floor, lay it is good, and the Bulldogs have the lead back. Cudney with her first point. She leads the team at 7.3 a game. 13-11. Now Williams driving down the floor. Bounce pass across paint. Hits Diekman. Left hand up. No. Line of contact down there, and no foul call. Bulldogs now to run out the other direction. Williams cuts off the ball handler, but Allie Court still gets it in. She has 8, and the Lady Tigers fall behind by a couple of buckets, 15-11 now. Lob down the floor, Ebert stops at the point. Left wing it goes to Callaway. Macy Franson, again, in foul trouble as she was Tuesday, so unable to be on the floor. Here's a pass inside Ebert. What a great post position by Emily Ebert, and she draws the foul on the bump, trying to keep her out of the lane. It's on the floor. That's a foul with a great post position. They got to be strong in there because that was probably about the third foul I saw in the last 3 minutes. But that was the only time the Lady Tigers felt their position, and then they got the call. Diekman kick out. Callaway for 3, just short. Rebound. Macy had a hand on it, couldn't come up with it. Court handles it in the backcourt, now brings it across to Claire Cudney. 6:15 to work. Clay Center trailing 15-11. Marysville with the basketball. Now the pass outside into the timeline. Williams almost had another steal, and now we've got a foul on Lauren reaching in. Frustration you can see in the Lady Tigers and Bulldogs. This may be a battle of the fittest, Larry, because these two teams have gotten up and down the court defensively and offensively and have gotten after it tonight. They sure have. And early on, the Lady Tigers weren't matching that speed and intensity, but they are now. Pass comes in from the sideline, left wing, and deep. Ford is shaded by Ebert, has used her dribble. Now gets it outside, and the dribble drive this trip from Kaylee Cromie, and we've got a ball out of bounds off of the Bulldogs, stripped away by Callaway, and then off the leg of the Marysville Bulldogs. 15-11, Clay Center trailing here by 4. They'll have the basketball. Chloe Cudney back on to the Bulldogs. Lady Tigers have Callaway, Williams. Ebert brings it into Sydney Callaway. Back to Ebert. Now across to Williams. Hamill and Diekman are down the floor. They'll get it to Hamill across the timeline. Courtney right back to Ebert at the point. Hands it off to Lauren Williams. 5:43 to work. Second period. Play center down 15-11. High post is Diekman. Turns, squares it up, looks back door. Now fakes it, dribble, drives all the way to the glass. Left-hand shot, no. More contact. And that shot just rimmed around and fell out. Great drive, though, by Diekman. Williams has it back as Play Center able to steal the outlet pass. Guess who? Courtney Hamill. Now the pass inside to Hamill. Good step through. Again, contact. No foul called, and they are letting it play on both ends. Here's a 3-on-1. A drive on the other end by Marysville. It's thrown away by Chloe Cudney. So Play Center gets the basketball back. Still down by 4.
That's 8 Lady Bulldog turnovers. They're pushing it hard. They're either going to score or they're going to turn it over.
And they go. I mean, they take it to the glass every time. Here's Callaway down to Hamill. Lob inside the paint. Diekman ball fakes it, kicks it out. Williams, 15-footer, strong. Rebound inside is Macy Diekman, and she's called for the foul. I believe will be her second. And Diekman a little frustrated. First because she's had some shots that didn't go down for her once, but also I think she's been nudged a few times on those shots.
I felt like she had position, and she went up, and then Lady Bulldogs moved underneath her when she came down on top of her. Yes, she didn't make contact, but that's her spot. That's her spot that she had established, and she went up in the air. And it was a bad call.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I know it looks like it. Taller player going over the back, as they like to say, but when she went up, there was nobody there. 15-11. Marysville back with the basketball in that 4-point lead. Mac Edmondson back on the floor for Play Center, as is Bonneblust, and the Mac Truck forces the turnover as she forces Hawkinson into walking with the basketball. So it'll be Play Center back with possession. They'll bring it down court. Williams, right side wing, Edmondson. Mac squares it up in a triple threat. To the point it comes to Ebert. Left side wing is Williams. Man-to-man, both teams. Pass to the opposite side. Hamill to the free throw line, Ebert. Ball fakes it, backs it out with the dribble, and hands it off now to Edmondson. 15-11, Play Center down by 4. Yet to score in the second period, and now we've got a reach-in foul on Sydney Pacha, the freshman for Marysville, and will be Play Center's possession. It's the 16th foul on both, so from here on out, both teams will be in the bonus. This is going to be Play Center's possession on the sideline. High posted, or out the top of the key, I should say, Bonneblust with it, followed overhead, holds it. Courtney Hamill working really hard on that weak side block. They've hit her a couple of times. Now that Lady Tigers nearly turned it over, Hamill gets it back. Holds on the wing left. Left elbow is Ebert. Backs it out with the dribble again and gives it off to Williams. Midway point, second quarter. Play Center shut out thus far in the second period. Here's Edmondson to Bonneblust. Bonneblust backs it out. 3:50 to work, first half. Bullet pass inside. What a catch by Hamill, and she gets the bucket to drop in. That was a needle-threaded burst by Bonneblust, but what a catch by Hamill. Now we've got a blocking foul as Marysville attacking the lane. He was just a touch late getting there to cut off Claire Cudney. So it'll be Marysville at the free throw stripe. They are in the 1-1.
I've never seen this as many aggressive go-to and pull players on one team as I have seen in the first half of this.
I mean, it is a commitment to go to the rim and as hard as you can, and it's paid off for them. They've had the lead throughout, and here they are at the free throw stripe for 1-1. Player Cudney to shoot. First free throw, rims off. Rebound comes away to Ebert. Good battle inside by Emily Ebert. The Play Center a chance to tie it on this possession, or a long bomb would give them a lead. 15-13 they trail. 3:26 to work second quarter. Williams, 5 count on, lobs toward the lane, and a big bump on Ebert, and she will go to the free throw stripe. Lauren Lane in there for the Lady Tigers. She was down in the corner when they went to the post, and Ebert got bumped pretty hard, but took the contact, and now gets a chance to step to the free throw stripe. 15-13. 3:20 left first half. Front end of the 1-1 by Ebert is up and good. So Triple E knocks it down to just a 1-point ball game at 15-14. And one more free throw coming. That coupon toss coming her way. Bonneblust and Lane both on the free throw line for rebounding. Ebert misses. Lane gets the offensive board, gives it off to Williams. 2-pointer off glass, no. Lane nearly a second straight offensive rebound, and now Lauren Williams got caught with a little trying to swipe that ball away, got caught going across the wrist. That's her second foul. And Larry, now you've got Macy Diegman, Macy Branson, Lauren Williams, all with 2 fouls. That's costly.
And they're all on the bench. It's costly there on that way, too.
And at the free throw line is Marysville with another chance for 1-1 here. First free throw is short. Rebound cleared by there's Lauren Lane on the glass again. 15-14. Mac Edmondson will run point now. Callaway and Lane on the wings. Ebert and Bonenbluss run the post. They go to Emily Ebert down low in the block. Lobs it across paint. Bonenbluss with the left no. Gets her own rebound, or at least kept it alive. Now a mad scramble for it. It'll be tied up and Clay Center will have possession. Tough pass from Emily Ebert, but she hit Bonenbluss on the money. And again, just a missed chance down inside. Courtney Hamill, who was out with a breather, comes on, and it'll be Emily Ebert coming out. Inbounding is Lane. Lauren looks inside. Once Hamill goes to the corner left to Bonenbluss. And she had used her dribble on the catch and then put it back down to the floor. She had a kind of a control dribble when she reached out to catch that one. And then put it back down to the turnover. Gives Marysville the basketball. Clay Center dropping out of the full court man-to-man back into 2-3 zone. Maybe see if the Bulldogs can hit from the perimeter. We know they love to drive the glass. We've seen that from start to this point right here. Edmondson has the steal, then lost it, then Lauren Lane gets it. What a look down court for Edmondson. She'll drive the lay-in, no. Has her own rebound. Back up and good. Edmondson gives the Lady Tigers a 1-point lead, 16-15. To point credit, Lauren Lane first to gather the basketball, then to make that pass down court to give Edmondson a chance, and now Mack reaches in. And a foul called against Clay Center. We'll have Marysville back at the strike once again. She's got 2 rebounds and a steal, but she's been in the game for about 30 seconds. Nearly an assist.
Yeah, well, should have had it.
Mack was heady enough.
She'll have a talk with Mack.
I'm sure she will, yeah. Mack was heady enough to go right back up there and get that board and still get the bucket off the fast break. 2:26 remains, second period. Lady Tigers lead it now, 16-15. They've only led twice in this game. Late first quarter, and now here, second period. Free throw misses. They'll keep the lead. Bonenbluss the rebound. Triple teamed, and it's taken away, then picked up by Sydney Callaway. Sydney dribbles through double team. Down court it comes to Lane. Lauren toward the paint. Now shovels it back outside to Ebert. Emily will dribble out toward the top and give it off to Callaway, who runs point. So the freshman runs point, gives it off to Bonenbluss. Looking for a cutter, hands it off to Callaway. She'll attack the lane all the way to the glass. A lot of bump, no foul. Gets her own rebound, can't get it to fall. Now it's scramble again on the floor, and it'll be out of bounds to Marysville on the alternate arrow. Of course, Callaway did everything right except get the shot to fall and get the whistle to blow on that last drive. Athletic move to get to the paint by the freshman. Did not get a payoff from 16-15. Just under 2 minutes now to work first half. The Lady Tigers lead it by 1. Neither team scoring really in this second quarter. Clay Center was held scoreless for quite some time. Now we've got a bump. Well, excuse me, foul as Callaway was diving in to go for the basketball, and as she slid across the floor, bumped into a Bulldog player who will step to the stripe, and that'll be Macy Larson. 1 point, Clay Center lead, a minute 46 to work. And the Bulldogs starting to rack up some chances at the line. Larson will have her first chance at it. A 1-and-1 opportunity, free throw up, and this one's good. We're tied again, 16-16. It is 11-11 after 1 quarter. Biggest lead has been 4. That was for Marysville 2 different times in the first period. Edmondson back in, Lauren Lane out. 16-16 tie. Bulldogs will try to take the lead back here. Larson at the strike. Made the first, misses on the second. Rebound away to Ebert. Now to Edmondson. Mack will bring it across and will run the point out top. Looks down low. Here's Bonenbluss. Wide open lay-in. Up and good. Chance at a 3-point play. Caitlin Bonenbluss inside. Great recognition from Mack Edmondson on the feed and then the finish. Bonham-Bluff's first points of the game and a chance to add to it at the line for the old-fashioned tray. Neither team has hit a 3 in this game, and I'm not sure we've attempted more than one.
No, they're way too tight at defense on us. It's a completely different game than I watched the other night at Rock Creek.
Free throw misses. We have a lane violation, and I think Caitlin's going to get another chance at the try. And Marysville hasn't even thought about taking a 3, from what I've seen. They've all been to the lane.
Take it to the hoop. They've got, I don't know, we'll go over at halftime, but they only got about 3 shots outside the lane.
Bonham-Bluff makes it pay off as the lane violation gave her another chance. Clay Center now has their biggest lead at 19-16. 1:30 left. Here's a right wing pass tipped by Edmondson. Now Claire Cudney has it left wing and deep. Callaway cuts her off. They go down low to Dinner. Back out to Cudney. Wrap around past the court inside the paint. Wild shot, no good. Rebound to Callaway. The freshman falling to the floor. Coach Edwards asking for a foul, not getting it. And the basketball does go off the Bulldogs. Clay Center will keep it.
As much as we talk about this being a veteran team, Lauren Lane and Callaway, the freshmen, have made their mark in this first half.
The sophomore and freshman doing some big things for the Lady Tigers. Here's Bonham-Bluff outside. Callaway at the point. Sydney looks slow, now holds. Now goes high post to Bonham-Bluff. Look back door, wasn't there. Bonham-Bluff spins it towards the free throw line. Now kicks it out deep to Hamill. 50 seconds to go. Clay Center a 3-point lead. Callaway, left side wing to Bonham-Bluff. Now turns, drives the paint. Lobs it down low for Ebert. Emily turns, spins, ball fakes. Tries to get a shot. Ball fakes it again. Takes it up and drops it in. What a shot from Ebert, not to be denied. 3 or 4 up fakes to finally get the shot she wanted. A 5-point Lady Tiger lead, and now a drive inside. They call a reach in on Courtney Hamill. Bonham-Bluff was there drawing the charge, but the foul occurred on the reach they hit before back contact. Well, how about finishing a half when you've struggled, Barry? The Lady Tigers really, really struggling offensively, and all of a sudden, Emily Ebert knocks one in. Bonham-Bluff a 3-point play, and they got a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and that's with 3 senior starters on the bench. So, sometimes this is about as important of a game as you can have as the year goes by, because you have some girls step up when they have to, not I don't want to, but out of necessity, but sure, do it. And when they know they get some confidence. 21-16, Claire Cudney missed that first free throw. That's an excellent point with Williams, Diegman, and Franson all on the bench. They've gotten this lead, and there's Callaway in there again in the mix. The rebound had been brought down by the Bulldogs, and then Callaway went in and tied it up, almost wrestled it away. They called the jump ball. As the arrow does go to Clay Center, they lead it by 5 and with possession. Full court pressure here from the Bulldogs. Mac Edmondson the dribble against Cudney. Now back it goes to Ebert. Emily will sprint, dribble it across. Now toward the lane. Stops on the wing right with 15 to work out to Hamill. Now to Edmondson between the circles at the point. 10 seconds left. They go to Ebert with 8, with 7. Here's Callaway. She'll attack the paint all the way to the lane. Now she gets the foul called, and the freshman steps to the free throw strike. I said earlier she had made a drive similar to this. She did everything but make the shot and get a foul called. Well, this time she didn't have a chance of making that shot, but she did get the whistle, and it's the third against their post down inside there. And this will be 9 first half free throws for the Lady Tigers. They've hit 5 so far, and Marysville's only 2 out of 9.
Callaway, good release. It rattled out on her. 2 free throws for the freshman. She missed on the first. She can extend this 5-point lead for Clay Center with 5 seconds left in the first half of play. Callaway's second free throw. High archer, and this one rims off. Rebound away to Cudney. Double teamed, almost walked. 1 second left. Marysville will not get a shot away. We're headed to halftime. The Lady Tigers have trailed for much of the first half, but they lead it by 5 as we go to the break. You're listening to Clay Center Lady Tiger basketball.
Central Valley Ag is another way you can maximize every acre you farm. CVA agronomist Mike Zwingman recommends precision guidance and monitoring equipment installed on your current tractor and planter.
It's going to give you more control over things like down pressure, singulation, planter speed, and really the things that make your planter work right.
For better efficiency, better profits, contact your Precision Ag equipment dealer.
Central Valley Ag Union State Bank would like to thank all of you for shopping right here at home this Christmas season. It's been amazing to see you supporting the hometown businesses to ensure your dollars stay here, making a difference in the community. That is something you can feel great about. Union State Bank appreciates the conscious effort you've made to shop local, and all of their hometown Christmas merchants are grateful for your business. From everyone at Union State Bank, Merry Christmas. Roofing isn't the only thing Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement knows how to do. They also specialize in siding and windows for residential and commercial buildings. Only the highest quality and most durable products for your home at the most competitive prices are offered to ensure lasting workmanship and beauty. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has been established for over 30 years, serving north central Kansas. Look at their range of siding and window options online at GeislerRoofing.com.
Imagine having someone help you pick the best corn hybrids for every field on your farm. Thanks to a new Oldie soil-specific seed online service, your Oldie representative can combine your data with his data to offer a field-by-field prescription. Customize every acre with the highest potential hybrid based on soil types, trait package needs, disease threats, and agronomic preferences. Valuable data can also be shared with trusted suppliers. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555.
21-16, Clayson Lady Tigers, who trailed really the entire first half. First quarter, they took a lead of 1 late in the first period, and then they would finally get it tied 11-11. And then they started out really struggling in the second quarter. They were held scoreless for almost 4 minutes, but then they turned it on. They finished off the half in great fashion and lead it now 21-16. Well, it took a little while for us to figure out Marysville's game. We came out there, I won't say we were flat-footed, but we weren't ready for their up-and-down court mentality. And then even after we were finally able to start getting back on defense, we still weren't ready for their penetration because they were getting it and going to the hole. It didn't matter what one of the 10 girls was on the field for Marysville. That's what they were doing. And I think it really helped when we went to the zone. It slowed it. Want to, I don't think. No, you had to adjust, and that's kind of not only did they start stumbling a little bit on offense, we were able to knock down some shots on our offense and get a little lead here. 21-16 is the halftime score. Lady Tigers have that 5-point edge. We'll take another halftime break. More Lady Tiger basketball on KCOY.
We're all getting into the Christmas spirit at the Citizens National Bank. Our lobby is looking festive as we prepare to host our holiday open house. We want to show our appreciation to our customers and to the community for their support. I'm Bryant Johnson, inviting you to stop by the Citizens National Bank on Thursday, December 18th between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. for refreshments, treats, and door prizes. The staff at the Citizens National Bank wants to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a joyous holiday season.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized N in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology, and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
When Farmer Brown got a load of baby turkeys, he asked the barnyard residents to help raise them. To his dismay, he received no cooperation from the little red hen, the 3 little pigs, or the cow that jumped over the moon. When the turkeys were grown, Farmer Brown asked, "Who will help me give them away?"
"I will,"
said Scott from Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy, and he'll give away a turkey every day until Christmas from his stores in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina. Register each day for the drawings at Patterson Health Mart. Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
21-16 ball game here at the halftime break. The Lady Tigers with that lead of 5 points. Let's look at leading scores in the first half. Unofficially, Allie Ford had 8 points. Got them started early. Everything's a 2-point variety or a free throw for the Bulldogs. They get 2 points each from Chloe Cudney, Lauren Hawkinson, and Claire Cudney in this first half as well. They hit 2 free throws in the first half of play and really had some opportunities to give themselves more points down the stretch that second quarter walk because they got to the line for the 1-and-1 several times.
And they did, and that's when they had gotten us down 15-11. And we were on that 11 number for a long time, and they shot a lot of free throws when they were on that 15 number, and we pretty much held them there. And then we were able to start getting the lid off the bucket a little bit and catch back up.
Meanwhile, the Lady Tigers get 5 points each from Lauren Williams, Courtney Hamill. No, 3-pointers from Williams thus far in the ball game. She's 7-11. You think the scouting report might be out on her at this time. 5 points from Courtney Hamill. Both of those players had a 3-point play, though, the old-fashioned way. They get 4 points from Emily Hebert, 2 of 2 at the stripe, hit the 1 bucket down on the baseline. Mac Edmondson out in transition, and Macy Franson had the first bucket of the game, was fouled, didn't make the free throw. Caitlin Barnabless, here's a stat for you that's a little unique. 21 points first half for Clay Center. They have 3 old-fashioned 3-point plays with Hoop and Marm. It doesn't always happen. They could have had a 4th even in the first half. Both teams really attacked the lane, Larry, but nothing like what the Marysville Bulldogs came out here and decided they were going to do. They wanted to take it strong, fast, and to the paint, and they did.
Yeah, they did. They caught us by surprise, and they got 3 of our starters in foul trouble, and they had to go to the bench. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. That was an important second quarter for the Lady Tigers because they got 3 starters on the bench. You got girls out there that are used to being leaders. They're not used to being having to step up when the. And I would venture to say that none of those girls that played have ever maybe even been on the floor when they were in significant time, either ahead or behind in the middle of the game, without one of those 3 guys on the floor with them.
I would agree.
So they came through and came fast with shining colors, and they got themselves in position not only back in the game, but with a nice lead.
And in particular, he's speaking of Lauren Lane and Sydney Calloway, who both were called on to play big minutes with Franson, Diekman, Williams out with the 2 fouls, and they really did step up and have big minutes for Clay Center. They lead it 21-16. One more timeout, and your second half is on the way for Marysville.
When visions of sugar plums no longer sound appealing to you, maybe it's time to dream big about a new 2014 Ford Edge, a 2015 Ford Explorer, or a 2015 Ford Fusion. At Hanson Ford and Clay Center, they invite you to come test drive the object of your dreams. Then take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months. That's quite a deal. 0% for 60 months. It could help your big dream come true. Hurry to Hanson Ford before the offer disappears.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
21-16 ball game. Couple of scores to report for you. The Abilene Cowgirls are leading 24-8 at halftime. They are facing Augusta tonight. And the Concordia Lady Panthers are up on Smoky Valley. That's a 29-23 halftime score. Tristan Leisler with 13 points leads the way for the Lady Panthers. Here, Clay Center leads at 21-16. And they will start with the second half. Macy Diekman, Lauren Williams, Macy Franson back on the court, all with 2 fouls each. And Mac Edmondson and Emily Hebert out there as well. Man-to-man on the inbounds. A lot of activity by the Bulldogs trying to get free from Clay Center before their inbounder even had it in her hand. Now it's down to the right corner as it's Lauren Hawkinson and Clay Center out man-to-man, and they are in the grill of the Bulldogs right now defensively. Pass down to the lane. Drive by Chloe Cudney. Tough shot between two defenders. She has 4. Clay Center's lead is at 3 now, 21-18. Lauren Williams brings it across the midcourt line. Left on the wing is Edmondson. Short corner left to Diekman. Back outside Williams. 30 seconds in. Clay Center has a 3-point lead and the basketball just starting the second half. Diekman at the top of the key. Turns and squares it up. Right side wing Francis. Quick first step. Free throw line pull-up jumper is short. Rebound picked up by the Bulldogs. Back the other way will come Cudney. She'll go to Claire Cudney. She dribble drives right, cut off by Franson and Edmondson. A good job on help side defense. Now a carry called on the weak side of the floor against the Bulldogs. It was Allie Ford who had the dribble, and she carried the basketball. Maybe Tigers inbound. Pressure from the Bulldogs, but really token full court. Then they pick up hard man-to-man as they bring it across the timeline. 6:55 to work, 21-18. Franson to Ebert. Right side wing is Edmondson. Mack will bring it further left to Franson. Ebert posting down low on the block. Franson gives it off top of the key to Diekman. Now right side wing is Mack Edmondson. She waits for a cutter through the paint. Not there. Now backs it out with a dribble. Hands it off. Now she'll keep it. Instead of going to Franson at the point, goes right wing to Ebert. Pass out near the timeline. Williams has it. 3-point, 21-18 lead. Here's Diekman. Top of the key stop, squares. Right side on the wing, it goes to Edmondson. Further right to the corner. Franson, ball fake and drive. Pulls up over defender and drops it in. The Cobra has 4 now, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Lady Tigers sideline. They've got a 5-point lead. Quick timeout. 6:12 to go, third quarter when we return.
The most advanced technologies in mechanized irrigation. That's why Valley Irrigation stands alone. Our commitment to engineering center pivot solutions that maximize grower efficiency has led to industry firsts, like Base Station, the ultimate tool for remote monitoring and control. Leading the way. That's the way we do business at Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
23-18. There's 6:12 remaining here in the third period. Clay Center will be on defense full court. That was a timeout taken by Coach Edwards to talk with his team, and they started to go full court press. Now they back down the court. They did get Caitlin Bonbless in the game during the timeout for Macy Franson, who's ready to check back in now. Diekman out pressuring again on the basketball, Miranda Oldie. Now double team with Bonbless. Kick out to the top of the key. Diekman now guarding one of the points out there in Cudney, and the ball batted out of bounds by Bonbless. And so Clay Center really in attack mode defensively right now. Bonbless out. Franson back in. 23-18 with 5:54 to work, third period. Clay Center has a 5-point lead. From the sideline, Bulldogs inbound to the corner, Claire Cudney. She'll bring it back outside. Give it away now from Hawkinson to Chloe Cudney, guarded by Edmondson. And a great backdoor look to Claire Cudney. Misses a wide-open lay-in. Maybe it's this end of the court, Larry. Maybe Clay Center has some problems down there. That was a wide-open look on the little drop-down pass on the bounce, and Claire Cudney just didn't finish it. 5:41 to work, third period. It's inbounded from Chloe Cudney underneath the basket. Left wing it comes to court. She ball fakes, and as she did so, drug her pivot foot, turns it right back over to Clay Center. Biggest lead for the Bulldogs at one time was 6 points in the first quarter. The Lady Tigers' biggest lead has been 5 points. That's where they're at right now, and they have the basketball back. Lauren Williams, with man-to-man pressure down the floor, weighs everybody on down the court and brings it herself. Spins it across the timeline, near the top of the key, now backs it out. High post is Ebert. Backdoor look. Here's Franson inside with the left hand. Macy Franson has 6. What a great feed from the high post from Emily Ebert. And the biggest lead for either team now belongs to Clay Center at 25-18. Alley court defended by Ebert. Kick out to the top for Hawkinson, who will bring it left with a pass to Cudney. She'll drive the paint, cut off by Ebert, and a jump ball. She blocked it cleanly on the drive by Cudney, and Emily Ebert forces a jump ball call. The arrow does belong to the Bulldogs. Double-handed stuff that time. The driving lanes are wide open for the Bulldogs.
And if they do hit a lane like that time, they're closing off quicker. It's a great point. That defense has come out and I said really overplayed. I said this was Marysville's ball, and they have turned that around, and it was the arrow going to Clay Center. The Bulldogs had it at the halftime break. Now a reach-in foul on Marysville out on the perimeter. Allie Ford picks up her first foul. 5 minutes to work, third period. Clay Center leads by 7 now, 25-18. Lauren Williams out top. Ebert had to come a long way to get to it. Nearly traveled. In fact, the Marysville sideline thought that she had, and now a reach-in foul on Marysville. 25-18. Bayshaw picks up her third foul, the freshman. 4:55 to work. Pass comes in to Franson right in front of the timeline. Here's Ebert at the point. Works it right for the dribble. Now gives it back outside. Shovels it to Edmondson. Now off to Williams. Clay Center leads by 7. Diekman, high post free throw line. Turns and looks. Not there. One-on-one with Claire Cudney. Drives toward the paint. Stops. Gives it back outside to Williams. Children will penetrate. Back to the bucket, kicks it outside to Diekman. Down the corner left. Williams' first 3 try of the game, just rimming off. And the rebound weak side comes to Marysville. Allie Cromie gets it up the court. They'll lob it down low to Payshaw. She gets it back in out of bounds and saves it to Claire Cudney. Now to Chloe Cudney to the baseline right. Payshaw again, nearly taken by Diekman. Now it is going to be tied up. No, a reach-in foul whistled against Clay Center. It'll be Bulldog basketball out of bounds, and they call this on Macy Diekman. It is going to be her third. Courtney Hamill will check in. Diekman picking up the third foul will come out. She had a clean swipe at the first one, and then there were 2 defenders kind of went after the basketball, and they got her for the reach in there. Payshaw gives it across, gets it left, takes it up in the lane, no good. Rebound tipped around, battled around, and now picked up by Lauren Williams. She's guarded by Chloe Cudney in the backcourt. 3:55 to go, third period. Williams all the way to the paint, takes it up on the move. No. Rebound, tipped around, dive on the floor by Ebert to tie it up, and this time the arrow does go to Marysville. Lily Lynch in for the first time for the Bulldogs, the 6'3 senior. As Payshaw will come out. 25-18. Clay Center in a 7-point lead. Bulldogs have been held to 2 points thus far through 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Cudney crossover, gets toward the elbow left, kicks it out to court. Now backing toward the paint. They kick it out to Lynch, and she's called for a travel on her first touch of the basketball. 25-18. Clay Center still that 7-point lead, trying to add to it as they get the basketball back. Now we've got somebody that's got a bloody blip for the Bulldogs. Callie Cromie, the sophomore, comes off. Back in is Lauren Hawkinson. Clay Center with possession on the sideline, but nearly the full length of the floor to go. And the Bulldogs ramping up the defense as they go full court. Ebert waiting to inbound on the sideline. The officials now give it to her, and we're back underway. In the backcourt, it comes to Mac Edmondson. Edmondson works it right, then left. She's guarded by Macy Larson, brings it across the midcourt line, and goes to Franson right wing. Macy, with Hawkinson on her, lobbed it low, was looking for Ebert. The ball, was it tipped? They say no. It's out of bounds off the Lady Tigers. 3:22 to go, third period. It's Clay Center with a 25-18 lead. First Lady Tiger turnover the second half. They only had 4 in the first half. That's great, especially with the defense that Marysville has put on. And now Marysville turns it over unforced. And that's 4 for them, and they had 10 in the first half. 14-5 in the turnover category. You like those battles. That helps. Yeah, you like to win those. Caitlin Bonenbluff in. Ebert comes out. Also, Sydney Calloway back on the floor as Edmondson gets the breather. Williams, Franson, and Campbell also on the court. Macy Franson in the backcourt. The Bonenbluff. 3:10 left to work, third period. Clay Center has a 7-point lead. Now Franson's going to run point. Push it right. Guarded by Hawkinson. Goes to the post for Calloway. Turns, spins, takes it up, draws the foul. And that's a guard going down inside and posting up with her back to the bucket and making a really nice spin move to get to the lane and draw the contact. I know better. I think she played for Marysville out there. Like they do. You're right.
2 free throws coming for Callaway because of the aggressive play of the lane. And the first one rims off. Callaway 0 for 2 at the stripe thus far. Gets one more Charity coming here. She missed on the front end of the 2-shot foul. This one's buried. Her first point of the night. Callaway, a 5'7" freshman, makes it 26-18. And the Lady Tigers do get an addition to their 7-point lead. Now they're up by 8. Hawkinson has it right side. Marysville looks confused right now offensively. Now Hawkinson starts to drive. To the baseline right is Cudney. Player Cudney against the defender takes it up and drops it in. So as it looked like they might have been a little bit scattered, all of a sudden it opened up and they make a big play for Claire Cudney. Here's Franson down court. Ball loose on the floor. Jump ball call. She had it batted away from behind. Then the ball loose. She dove in there to tie it back up. Play Center will have it on the baseline with a 6-point lead. Lauren Williams will inbound left of the glass on the baseline. 3 Lady Tigers stacked with Bonham-Bless left elbow. They lob it to Bonham-Bless, wide open from 8 feet away. Can't get it down. Rebound pulled away with the Bulldogs. And then she walks with the basketball. Sydney Callaway then getting some help from Lauren Williams defending after the Bulldogs defensive board and forced the turnover. The Play Center has it. Now back on the baseline, but right of the glass. They put a square around the lane. Bounce pass inside. Callaway wide open off the feed from Williams. So Callaway scores 3 points in a row. That's great feed coming from Williams on the inbound pass. Now the ball loose. Callaway in there again. Dives, gets it loose, still loose. Now skips across the paint. The drive in low, and a blocking foul against Bonham-Bless. And I believe this will be called 2 shots for Marysville. Starting to call 32 an awful lot the last 30, 40 seconds or so, huh? Athletic, quick, scrappy, hustler. What other adjectives can we add? You nailed it right there. At the free throw line is Miranda Oldie, and she misses the first of 2. Back Edmondson will come in. Bonham-Bless picked up her second foul, will come out. So Edmondson in to join Williams, Callaway, Franson, and Hamill. Free throw line. Shot is strong. Rebound. Edmondson up there amongst the Timbers brings it in. Down court. Here's Callaway again attacking. Laying up. Good. A chance and a 3-point play for the freshman. Sydney Callaway makes it 28-20, and she's headed to the stripe. And what a look down the floor that time after the rebound up the right sideline to find Callaway with a chance to get to the paint. She scored the last 5 points out there and could add to it. Play Center now with a 10-point lead, 30-20. Callaway at the stripe. When we come back, there's a Bulldogs timeout.
For the next 30 seconds, Bruin Implement Company, your Case IH dealer, is paying me to talk to you about nothing. Absolutely nothing. But there's a whole lot besides nothing waiting for you at Brunis. Come in and pay no interest for 2 years on pre-owned combines and planters, as well as Magnum and Steiger tractors, and a whopping nothing on interest for pre-owned 100-plus horsepower tractors for 18 months, too. You better hurry. This whole lot of nothing only lasts until December 31st, 2014, and only at Bruin Implement Company, your Case IH dealer.
You know that feeling when you can't find an important document, or that feeling of dread at opening a particular cabinet for fear everything inside will tumble out? At Central Office Service and Supply and Clay Center, we're all set to help you get organized for the new year. We've got storage boxes at incredible savings, as well as 2- and 4-drawer locking Laurel filing cabinets in our 2 newest colors, charcoal and medium brown. They're on sale from $129 to $189.
That's impressive, boss.
Why, thank you. Now, you might want this crash helmet. I've got a few cabinets around here we need to tackle.
2:04 remains third quarter. Sydney Callaway at the stripe has scored 5 unanswered points for Clay Center. The last Lady Tiger 5 points have come from the freshman. Now at the stripe, and she converts the old-fashioned 3. So Sydney Callaway now with 6 points in this game, and all coming in this third period. And it's an 11-point Clay Center advantage now. Something you said earlier about people new to the varsity floor making a difference, Larry?
Well, she definitely contributed in a lot of ways in the first half. But now she's putting points on the board.
31-20. Hawkinson brings it down for the Bulldogs outside the alley court. Now the ball nearly taken away by Ebert. Court will drive, cut off by Ebert. Now nearly taken away. It's loose in the lane. Emily Ebert again on the floor, making things happen. The arrow this time does go to Marysville, but that was one-man press, and it was all number 35, Triple E. And she nearly got the steal. 31-20. Marysville brings it in from the baseline. Claire Cudney back outside. And Court double-teamed, in trouble down low on the baseline. Does shovel it outside to Hawkinson. Now top of the key to Chloe Cudney. Back to Hawkinson. She'll dribble outside. Edmondson on her. Court drives, cut off. Now the ball tips by Edmondson. Picked up by Lauren Williams. Play center has it back with an 11-point lead. Williams down court looking for Callaway. Ball loose on the floor again. And once more a jump ball call. And it'll be Clay Center's possession on the baseline. A minute 22 to work third period. Clay Center 31-20 lead in the basketball. Edmondson left corner outside to Callaway. Back in the corner left. Good look for Williams for three. No. The rebound comes off the court. Now taken back away by Callaway to Williams. Inside Edmondson for two. Sydney Callaway makes the steal. And then Williams gets the deflection and able to get it to Edmondson for a wide open two. And now Marysville travels in transition. Edmondson has 4 on that last bucket. The Lady Tigers have a 13-point lead with a buck 03 to go third period. Lauren Williams gets it in from Ebert. Right back to Williams. Franson, Edmondson, and Callaway on the floor as well. Now the ball loose. Williams has it. Sprint dribble across. She's bumped as she goes through the timeline. That will be the... Oh, wait a minute. We have a violation, not a foul. Is that what I'm seeing? I think she double dribbled with the basketball, and Coach Chip Edwards gives a thumbs up and a smile. I don't think he truly agrees with that. I think that was a reach. 33-20. Marysville trouble getting it in bounds. They do to Chloe Cudney at the timeline. She bounce passes left baseline. Dinner. Now Williams near steal out of bounds to Marysville. Williams the last to touch it. Lauren Williams has played a lot of minutes tonight, despite missing some of that second quarter with foul trouble. Mac Edmondson, Emily Eberts played a bunch too with all the foul trouble they've had. And they have played hard minutes. There's a steal from Callaway. 2-on-1 the other direction. Callaway cross paint for Ebert, just led her too much. And the turnover right back to the Bulldogs. Great defense by the freshman. Perfect idea, just didn't execute the pass. 33 seconds to go, third period. Bulldogs possession. Need the team in nearing a bonus situation. 14 fouls against the Bulldogs, 2 against Clay Center. Lady Tigers do have Franson and Williams on the court with those 2 fouls. But Coach Edwards just a moment ago standing and looking at his team, pointing to his temple saying, be smart and not commit that third foul. 29 seconds to go. Williams out pressuring. They lob it down inside the paint. Here's a drive by Allie Court. Shot up off the glass was good. 20 seconds to work. Court with a big night this evening. Lady Tiger lead is 11. Callaway out to Edmondson. Takes it left to Williams. Now backs it out with 10 seconds. They go high post to Franson. Ball fake and drive. Takes it up in the crowd. Foul called on the floor with 7.1 to work. The Lady Tigers will have it on the baseline out of bounds. Lauren Williams will bring it in play. 4 around the lane for Clay Center on the inbound. Ebert and Callaway at the elbows. They go to Franson in the corner. Now to Callaway. Outside Ebert looking to get Williams in the corner for 3. They get a good look for it. Short. Rebound comes off to Marysville. Franson battling there as well. But a big quarter for the Lady Tigers as they lead by double digits going to the final 8. It's 33-22 when we come back.
We know you're busy and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. UBank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
You know that feeling when you can't find an important document, or that feeling of dread at opening a particular cabinet for fear everything inside will tumble out? At Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center, we're all set to help you get organized for the new year. We've got storage boxes at incredible savings, as well as 2 and 4 drawer locking Laurel filing cabinets in our 2 newest colors, charcoal and medium brown. They're on sale from $129 to $189.
That's impressive, boss.
Why, thank you. Now you might want this crash helmet. I've got a few cabinets around here we need to tackle.
Well, the Lady Tigers now have a double-digit lead. Huge defense. You can see them come out committed to really getting after defensively in that period. That paid off. And then really big minutes from Sydney Callaway at 6 straight points at one time. Here's pressure again as Marysville does get the ball inside. And the bucket good down inside the lane. J.C. Harmer with the shot. Here is a shot from the left wing up. Branson no good. Ebert, though, the offensive board. And Clay Center has a new possession. Their lead at 9, 33-24. So J.C. Harmer got the bucket, the 5'10 junior. Here's free throw line pass. Branson, great move inside. Takes it up off glass and no. It's her own. Rebounded is fouled. And Macy Branson, who had 4 in that third quarter, 6 in the game now. And she steps to the free throw line here to shoot 2. J.C. Harmer just picked up her 4th foul. Branson at the stripe. Other thing Macy did on that strong drive is made Marysville pick up their 16th foul. So we'll the bonus coming up. And only 2 against the Lady Tigers thus far. And free throw good here for Branson. 35-24. Lady Tigers right back up by double digits. They lead by 11. Branson now with 8 points in the game. Drive right side. Free throw line jumper from Chloe Cudney, no good. Rebound, though, goes to the Bulldogs inside. The foul against Emily Ebert. Shot up and good by the Bulldogs. As Emily Ebert called for her 2nd foul. Ellie Cromie will shoot the free throw up and good. That's her first point to the game. She has 3. She converts the 3-point play. Now the pass down court. Branson going for Diekman is taken away. 35-27. A Lady Tiger 8-point lead. Bulldogs back with the basketball. Here's Chloe Cudney pressured out top in some trouble. Now gets it off to Claire Cudney in the lane. Shot blocked by Edmondson. Rebound off to Diekman. Macy gets it out of there to Lauren Williams. Plays center with the basketball and the 8-point edge. 6:43 to go, fourth quarter. Here's Williams. Out top to Diekman. Holds just inside the arc. Goes out deeper now to Edmondson. 8-point lead. Lady Tigers running that triple post offense. Diekman has it outside. Holds. Nobody on her. Now skips it left and deep to Williams. Lauren will bring it out with a dribble near the timeline. Right in that center circle with the Bulldogs. Sits here in Marysville. Left wing is Branson. Ball fake and dribble penetration all the way to the 10. Takes it up. Can't get the lay-in. Has her own rebound. This one's up and good. 10 in the game now for Branson. And a timeout taken on the sideline. Lady Tigers lead at 37-27. You're listening to Clay Center Basketball on 100.9.
There's nothing more important than building strong relationships with our customers at Ray's Apple Market. We express our gratitude for your patronage. It is our hope that we have met all your needs in every department. We also hope our improvements and updates have made your shopping experience a pleasant one. Satisfied customers give us deep satisfaction of the job we're doing. Merry Christmas from our family to yours, and our sincere thanks for your goodwill and loyalty throughout the year. Ray's Apple Market, your town, your store.
Central Valley Ag is another way you can maximize every acre you farm. CVA agronomist Mike Zwingman recommends precision guidance and monitoring equipment installed on your current tractor and planter.
It's going to give you more control over things like down pressure, singulation, planter speed, and really the things that make your planter work right.
For better efficiency, better profits, contact your Precision Ag equipment dealer.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
37-27 ball game. It is the Lady Tigers with a 10-point lead, and Macy Branson taking over a bit in the second half. She now has 10 points, 8 of those in the second half of play. And, of course, Sydney Callaway had the big third quarter as well. Lauren Lane back in for Clay Center. Emily Ebert, Mac Edmondson, Lauren Williams, and Courtney Hamill on the court right now. 6:06 remains. Clay Center with a 10-point edge. Claire Cudney in the backcourt. Long down-court pass. Overthrows Chloe Cudney and out of bounds. Right back to Clay Center. 6 minutes remains. Lady Tigers are in the bonus. 16 fouls against the Bulldogs. Here's Lane in the backcourt. They back off of her. She says clear it out. Brings it up against Alley Court. Crosses the timeline. Now stops and tries to give it off to Williams. Almost got it tipped away, but Lauren has it back. Now Williams will dribble penetrate. Sideline right. Gets it off the lane. Lauren attacks the paint. And a blocking foul against the Bulldogs puts Lauren Lane at the stripe for 1-1. Larry, I'm going to go way back to the first quarter. I mentioned a defensive play by the Marysville Bulldogs. Chloe Cudney, I believe is who it was, guarding Lauren Williams. While Lauren's dribbling down the court, she's got her hand shielding Lauren's eyes. I'm not sure that's legal. But we're not, we talked about it off the air, but we're not sure either one of us.
Exactly. At the least, it's kind of unsportsmanlike.
It was an odd, it's like a defensive back who will shield the eyes of the receiver. And of course, that's illegal, is what it looked like. Lauren Lane didn't miss the front end of the 1-1. Courtney Hamill tipped out to the backcourt, almost got to it. Now Marysville brings it the other way. Hamill still back in position defensively on Claire Cudney. 10-point Lady Tiger lead, 5:15 to work, fourth quarter. And now a reach-in foul on Hamill. No damage done except you stop the clock from ticking, which you want it to tick right now, but it's only the 14th foul on Clay Center. Marysville will inbound underneath their own basket. Macy Franson back in. Lauren Lane will come out. Edmondson, Hamill, Williams, and Ebert on the floor. To the corner, Cudney, left elbow, shot on the way, is short, rebound, tipped out. Edmondson had it for a moment, then it's out of bounds off of whom, and all three officials are looking and saying, I don't know. They're going to say it's Marysville's basketball. Edmondson, evidently, in their minds, the last to pull it out of there.
It's always a good call when you don't know. You go with the home team.
You get a bigger cheer that way. Here's a pass into the corner. Back outside is Chloe Cudney. Ball fake and drive on Edmondson. Mac does a good job to make her take a really tough guarded shot. And the rebound cleared down by Courtney Hamill. She's pressured by Cudney. And gets it up the floor to Williams. Lauren attacks the lane. Kicks it out to Edmondson in the corner. Mac will kick it outside and deep for Macy Franson. And now off to Lauren Williams. 37-27. High post is Hamill. Courtney turns and faces up. Now outside to Franson. Macy will back it out. Lady Tigers content to run some clock so they get a look they want. Her pass to Ebert knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. 4:29 remains, fourth period. Macy Diekman coming back on for Clay Center. Ebert will come out. 10-point Clay Center lead here in the fourth. 4:29 to work. Williams brings it to the free throw line. Here's Hamill. Courtney takes it up to the left. No. Rebound. Weak side. Diekman back up. No. Rebound tipped inside, picked up by Claire Cudney. Clay Center had a really tough look from Hamill. Diekman, the weak side board, just coming off the sideline, had to go strong. Shot blocked by Williams. Foul is called. Lauren Williams thought she had it clean, but she's going to pick up her third foul. This will be free throws for the Bulldogs. And I have Marysville just 2 free throw attempts in the second half, although for Clay Center, I guess they have been able to attempt 6 thus far. Correction, 5 free throw attempts second half for Clay Center. They've hit 4 of those 5. Free throw here for the Bulldogs is up and good. The lead is down to 9, 37-28. Clay Center with that advantage. Ports, correction, that is Stayshaw with both free throws in. Her first points of the game. Lauren Williams, good ball fake, and now sprint dribble across the timeline, all the way to the paint, to the lane. The shot up, and she's fouled by Claire Cudney. And Lauren, I think, kept thinking that there was going to be a kick across the paint to Diekman, and the defender never really moved one way or the other. She just took it right at her. Williams will shoot 2. She has 5 points, all early points. Free throw here rattles out. So she'll get one more chance. Lady Tigers bring Sydney Calloway back in as Max Edmondson will come off. Hamill, Diekman, Franson, and then at the line is Lauren Williams. Missed the first. Second free throw, short. Rebound. Franson had it, gets it, then loses it with a tangled up mess in the lane. She and Claire Cudney really tangled up. Cudney on the ground, and Franson ended up losing it after getting the offensive board. 37-29, the lead for Clay Center. Franson trying to get the takeaway and the run out, bumps into the sideline Claire Cudney in the foul call. Now both teams are going to be in the bonus after this point on. That's the 16th foul against Clay Center. 8 has been whistled against the Marysville Bulldogs second half. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Clay Center leads at 37-29. Hawkinson brings it out deep to Courts. Williams on her. Courts used the dribble. Now gives it off to Hawkinson. Clay Center at 2-3. They went 2 in the first half. It gave Marysville some problems. Dribble drive by Cudney. Out to the left baseline. Hawkinson takes it low. Caught in a double team again. Cudney takes it up inside. No. Rebound to Lauren Williams. So Williams brings it down inside and will take it down herself. Dribbles across. Gives it away to Edmondson. Mack to Williams. 3:25 left, and Clay Center will get pretty deliberate, I would guess, right here offensively with a big lead. Time down to 3.5, and now it's stripped away from Courtney Hamill and then lost away by Miranda Oldie. The sophomore got the steal, and then in transition, lost it out of bounds off her own foot, and Clay Center has it back. Hamill will inbound. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs. One thing, both of these teams are going to know they played a ball game tonight. They have been up and down the court. There's been lots of contact. There's a steal by Marysville. Chloe Cudney takes it up. No. Rebound, Diekman. Macy Diekman clears it. Quickly double team, but quickly gets rid of it to Lauren Williams. Williams down court. All the way to the paint. Lane goes. Bucket good. Chance at Hoopman Harms for the Lone Ranger, who took it strong to the paint and now steps to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Pretty impressive, and that was really kind of the time when the Lady Tigers needed a spark. They've kind of been stagnant there for a while. Marysville's kind of been creeping back. I mean, we still had an 8-point lead, but that was a nice play by Lauren.
And took it strong. I talked about it just a minute ago how they're going to know they played a basketball game now. These girls are going to be tired after this game and through tomorrow. But Williams had enough in her to finish that shot. She does miss on the free throw. But Williams now with 7 in a game. Clay Center's lead back to 10. 2:50 to work, fourth quarter. Outside left and deep is Chloe Cudney. Edmondson on here. She's used her dribble, but does get rid of it. Now Hawkinson to the baseline right. Jumper on the way and good by Tayshaw. She has 4. 39-31. 2.5 to work in the game. Clay Center's lead is 8. And we've got an offensive foul against Lauren Williams with pressure in the backcourt. And you can see the frustration on Lauren's face. No free throws, of course. It's a player control foul. That whistle against Lauren is going to be her, is that her 4th? Yeah, it is number 4 on the senior point guard. Tossed down the floor by Chloe Cudney and just maybe extended the left arm to clear some space and calls for a 4th foul. Here's Court, right wing jumper, up and good. Back to that dangerous score again, Wonk, you just talked about. Leads down to 6. Williams in the backcourt. Well, she crosses over and leaves Cudney. Now it's Williams stopping at the wing right. To the baseline it goes to the freshman Calloway. Dribble drive, stripped away. Franson has it. And Coach Jeff Edwards getting a timeout. 2:06 to work. It's 39-33. Lady Tigers lead it with possession when we return.
Case IH Axial Flow Combine set the industry standard for reliability, grain quality and savings, crop adaptability, and simplicity. Brune Implement Company offers you a comprehensive line of 6 available models from 265 to 483 base horsepower. From the proven workhorse 40 series to the technology-leading 30 series with standard self-leveling cleaning systems and Power Plus CVT drives. Brune Implement Company has a Case IH Axial Flow Combine that's right for you.
Ho, ho,
Stay in touch with your friends and family for the holidays. Sign up today and get a $100 signing bonus and unlimited data. And for an added bonus, get free activation from December 22nd through December 24th. You can keep your current number, and it's easy to switch to get all your services on one bill. Offer only available for a limited time and certain restrictions apply. Stop at either Twin Valley office in Milton Vale or Clay Center to save big at our holiday event. Don't wait to grab a great deal.
39-33 ball game. Lady Tigers have that 6-point edge and the basketball. Do a final on the Abilene ball game at Augusta. The Cowgirls win 41-27. Belle Barberry led the way with 15 points in that contest. 39-33 here. Lady Tigers lead it by 6 and have the basketball. Williams from the sideline. Out top it comes to Caitlin Bonenbless just in. Caitlin puts dribble down. Now has used it. Needs some help. Spins. Hands it off to Williams. Lauren will attack the lane. Right side wraparound pass. It was kicked by the Bulldogs. They had the steal, but Hawkinson kicked it to get it. Just under 2 to work. Lauren Williams to inbound from the baseline. Clay Center late setting their play up. They'll lob it way out top. Ball hit, but Bonenbless has it. Right corner is Callaway. She'll back it out with a pass to Williams. 39-33. Clay Center. Here's a lob down low. Diekman lay in. No. Rebound tipped inside and picked up by the Bulldogs. Marysville has it. Clay Center has the 6-point edge. Here's a drive from Cudney. Blocked by Diekman. Rebound weak side. Franson has it. And Port will be called for the foul. There'll be free throws on the other end for Clay Center, and it'll be Macy Franson at the strike.
Here's the point in the game where we make free throws, we win this game.
And hang on to the basketball, which they've done a pretty darn good job of. You mentioned earlier. But, yeah, if you make free throws, you know, Marysville can only score so much. And yet to take a three-point attempt to this game, the Bulldogs. There's a 2-shot foul. Macy Franson now with 11 in the game. 2-shot foul because the double bonus. And Franson now with 11 puts the Lady Tigers up by 3 possessions. Second free throw is also perfect. So Franson has 12. Diekman out. Ebert back in. 41-33 with 1:32 to go in this ball game. The Lady Tigers lead it by 8. Right side wing is Chloe Cudney to the corner right court against Ebert. Drives, cut off by Bonenbless and court, or by Ebert. There's Cudney. Wild shot, no good. Rebound to Claire Cudney, and a foul is called. And, boy, Caitlin Bonenbless appeared to have nothing but leather on the palm of her hand on the block. And instead they called the foul. 2 free throws coming for the Bulldogs. Claire Cudney at the stripe to shoot those 2. She has 5 points in the game. First free throw up and running out. So the Lady Tiger lead stays at 8 with a buck 18 to go. Claire Cudney, one more free throw coming. This one up, and this one's down. So Cudney just the lead to 7. It's 41-34, minute 18 to work, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball on 100.9.
Central Valley Ag is another way you can maximize every acre you farm. CVA agronomist Mike Zwingman recommends precision guidance and monitoring equipment installed on your current tractor and planter.
It's going to give you more control over things like down pressure, singulation, planter speed, and really the things that make your planter work right.
For better efficiency, better profits, contact your Precision Ag Equipment dealer.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
41-34 ball game. Clay Center Lady Tigers have that lead of 7. They do have the basketball. From the inbounds, Franson into the corner for Diekman. Macy right back to Franson. And then Macy Franson will bring it down herself. 1:10 to work. We're in the fourth. Lady Tigers lead it here by 7. Out at the high post is Diekman. Macy turns, looks at the basket. Goes right on the wing to Williams. Lauren. Pressure on her from Chloe Cudney. Back to Diekman out beyond the point. Bumps, no foul. Cudney maybe trying to get a foul called, and they won't blow the whistle. Now there's 53 to work. Sydney Callaway has it. Back again to Diekman, and she's hammered this time. Diekman taking offense. I don't blame her, but to Claire Cudney's credit, she tried to foul her the last time she had the basketball, and they wouldn't blow the whistle. You just got to step it up a little bit every time. You want to stop the clock. You want it sort of a full let's, melee, yeah. Diekman at the stripe. First free throw just short. Macy Diekman scoreless tonight. At 19 on Tuesday at Beloit, was a difference maker throughout that ball game. And just has not been able to be in the flow like she'd like to be, and then throwing the fact she's been in foul trouble from early. Free throw here, rattles out, rebound tipped around, but it's Court who has it for Marysville. 41-34, down court quickly, Chloe Cudney attacks, lay in, no. Rebound, battled for, Cudney gets it back. Hamill almost got it. Now Diekman does clear it. She will get rid of it, and her pass going to Williams. She got two players all over her, and her pass going to Lauren Williams ends up hitting the backboard. 36.5 to work. Ebert in. Diekman will come out. Franson, Hamill, Callaway, Williams on the court. From the baseline, pass goes in the corner right to Farmer, and then outside there's the first three-point attempt that the Bulldogs have tried, and they knock it down to get it to a 4-point ball game. 41-37, 31 seconds to work, and a timeout for the Bulldogs. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Union State Bank would like to thank all of you for shopping right here at home this Christmas season. It's been amazing to see you supporting the hometown businesses to ensure your dollars stay here, making a difference in the community. That is something you can feel great about. Union State Bank appreciates the conscious effort you've made to shop local, and all of their hometown Christmas merchants are grateful for your business. From everyone at Union State Bank, Merry Christmas.
41-37. I mentioned it a couple of times, Larry. The three-point shot is not something Marysville even had in their offense, but they had to do something. Their first attempt bangs home from Claire Cudney out top.
Yeah, and she's been a pretty good force in this basketball game. I agree. And then right there, keeps her team in it, and we've got to finish this thing.
Play center has the basketball, length of the floor to go. Full court pressure from Marysville at them. Hamill, Ebert, Williams, Callaway on the court. Franson inbounding. Macy holding, ball face, now tries to get it across. They call a 5-second violation. No one broke open, and it'll be Marysville's basketball on the baseline. Jeff Edwards, Lady Tiger coach, a standout here at Marysville in high school, a standout for Bethany when he went to college, trying to win one at his old alma mater here in the Black Squirrel City. Claire Cudney to the corner. Court takes the three. Now stops, guarded by Hamill. Outside it comes to Hawkinson. Her runner up and rimming out. Rebound, Franson had it. It's off the leg of Franson. As they say, it was stripped away cleanly as she brought it down. 15 to work. Marysville the possession. Play center the lead at 4. 41-37. Here's Hawkinson for 3-0. Rebound. Shot blocked inside by Hamill. Battles the loose ball with 8, with 7. The drive inside. A foul is going to be called. Sydney Payshaw gets to the free throw stripe off the deflection. 6.9 seconds now left in this game. Play center still has a 4-point lead, but the Bulldogs will now have 2 free throws coming. Mac Edmondson will be set to check in. This is a 2-shot foul, I believe. Well, it must be a 1-and-1 because they're letting Mac Edmondson rotate in. Is that right?
No, it's got to be 2.
They're letting substitutions come in. But once they called this on the floor before the shot, we have, it's got to be. If it's a 2-shot foul, they typically will not let substitutions come in until the first free throw is shot. And so that's where my confusion came from. First free throw is rimming out for Payshaw. The freshman has 5 points. She was 2 for 2 before that miss. And now a timeout taken by the Bulldogs sideline. 41-37, 6.9 seconds left. It's a timeout taken by Marysville. We're coming back with your finish next.
Roofing isn't the only thing Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement knows how to do. They also specialize in siding and windows for residential and commercial buildings. Only the highest quality and most durable products for your home at the most competitive prices are offered to ensure lasting workmanship and beauty. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has been established for over 30 years, serving north central Kansas. Look at their range of siding and window options online at GeislerRoofing.com.
41-37. Lady Tigers still have the 4-point lead, but we've talked about some dangerous moments in the game. This is certainly one of the most dangerous. Even with 7 seconds left, you get a feeling this free throw is made, Clay Center's got to make the play offensively. Yeah, or make a free throw. True. And even the play offensively may just be getting it in bounds. Exactly. 41-37. Lady Tigers have Williams, Diekman, Franson, Hamill, and Edmondson on the floor. Payshaw makes one of two. It's a one-possession game, 3-point lead, 41-38. It comes into Edmondson in the backcourt, fouled immediately. So they do get it in bounds. Now the free throws we talked about being important. Mac Edmondson's first charity attempt of the game, 5.8 seconds. Marysville does a good job making the free throw by Payshaw, and then to get the quick foul and allow no more time off the clock. One free throw is huge. She does get two to shoot. First one is strong. She'll get one more chance here. 41-38. Coach Jeff Edwards and Nicole Oley, you could see talking with each other about whether to call that timeout, and they do. 41-38. Timeout taken. We'll keep it right here. Wonk, it's pretty simple. If Mac makes its ball game because it's two possessions, but if she misses, Clay Center's got to not get caught up in doing something that will stop the clock, like fouling. Even if Marysville attempts a desperate three, I don't think that's something that they're typically going to try to get off anyway. Well, if you're a college team, they always have a debate right now whether to go ahead and foul and put them at the line because they can only make a two. But this is a different situation. Marysville has made one three-pointer all night. You just got to hope Mac makes the free throw. If not, put some halfway decent pressure out there, but like I said, don't foul. Make them take time getting down the court if it is missed. If it's made, again, you just absolutely make them take some time and do not foul. Edmondson, second free throw. Oh, it was all but in. Franson had the board. Now it's loose on the floor. Diekman ties it up with 2.7 seconds left, and it's Clay Center's basketball. Franson had that in her hands for a moment. It got ripped away and a mad scramble on the floor. Diekman down in there to tie it up. Williams will inbound. 2.7 seconds left. They look inside. They lob it out top. Edmondson with two, with one, and Clay Center's going to survive this opening game of the NCKL with a 3-point thriller against the Bulldogs. Your final, Clay Center 41, Bulldogs 38. Stay tuned. Postgame's coming up next.
Imagine having someone help you pick the best corn hybrids for every field on your farm. Thanks to a new Oldie soil-specific seed online service, your Oldie representative can combine your data with his data to offer a field-by-field prescription. Customize every acre with the highest potential hybrid based on soil types, trait package needs, disease threats, and agronomic preferences. Valuable data can also be shared with trusted suppliers. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555.
We're all getting into the Christmas spirit at the Citizens National Bank. Our lobby is looking festive as we prepare to host our holiday open house. We want to show our appreciation to our customers and to the community for their support. I'm Bryant Johnson, inviting you to stop by the Citizens National Bank on Thursday, December 18th, between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. for refreshments, treats, and door prizes. The staff at the Citizens National Bank wants to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a joyous holiday season.
Back once again. Postgame arrives here on a Friday night, and before the postgame starts, Larry, I think it's a sigh of relief that also rolls in for the Lady Tigers. They hold on to win this thing by 3.
Well, it was a game of runs. I mean, Marysville came out and kind of popped us in the mouth, and they were in control for most of the first half, but then we had a nice run second half to the second quarter, and then we controlled the game until halfway through the fourth quarter, and then Marysville made their final run. Like, any fighting team that's worth its salt will do. And you're right, we just kind of hung out.
Lady Tigers win this one by 3, 41-38. Stay with us. We'll come back and look at numbers. Our postgame continues with Lady Tiger basketball.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
The most advanced technologies in mechanized irrigation. That's why Valley Irrigation stands alone. Our commitment to engineering center pivot solutions that maximize grower efficiency has led to industry firsts, like Base Station, the ultimate tool for remote monitoring and control. Leading the way. That's the way we do business at Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Clay Center hangs on to win a tight one here. They had the lead up to 13 at one time in the second half, and Marysville just kept chipping away. And they got it down to 3 with an opportunity before the Lady Tigers hold on and get it done. Postgame is here, being brought to you tonight by Clay County National Bank, McGee Roofing, Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan, Republican Valley Irrigation, and Debenham Electric Heating and Air. Clay Center sees Marysville led in this ball game. Claire Cudney had that big 3 late, and she would finish the game with 9 points. Also, Allie Court got off to a really quick start. She finished in double digits in this one. They get 5 points from Sydney Payshaw. That all came late in the ball game. 4 from Chloe Cudney. They get 3 from Callie Cromie. In this young team, dangerous, obviously, with what the effort they put together to really attack against the Lady Tigers. Clay Center led by Macy Francis, 12. They get 6 from Sydney Calloway. That all came in the third quarter in a really great run. 5 for Courtney Hamill, 7 from Lauren Williams tonight, 3 for Caitlin Bonenbluth. Emily Ebert had 4. Mac Edmondson with 4. The Lady Tigers survive and get this done, 41-38. Walk, any numbers that really stand out in this ball game?
The winning stat for the Lady Tigers here tonight is that Marysville Bulldogs turned it over 21 times. Lady Tigers turned it over 10.
Wow. That is the difference in this ball game. Clay Center wins at 41-38, 1-0 in league play. They're now 2-1 overall. Stay with us. Tiger Boys Hoops will be coming up.